rounds. Winning can only happen by pinfall or submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, our two-time RCW Tag Team Champion, a two-time RCW International Champion, the inaugural Freetail Cup winner, the one to be adored. Give it up for Anthony Andrews.
And you may notice Logan Pettis is wearing the Union Jack.
Anthony Andrews is his manager, Logan Pettis.
He's wearing the Union Jack on his shoulders there. That's because he is sponsored by Big Juice Paps, the small sandwich shop in the United Kingdom. Not sure how they made that connection, but thank you for your sponsorship here at RCW in San Antonio, Texas.
Big Juices Babs. You can find at Big Juices Babs on Facebook and on Instagram at Big_Juices_Babs.
Do you see the pictures?
You know what?
Those sandwiches are good. I have to admit, those sandwiches are good.
Next time I'm in the Manchester area, I'm going to have to stop by. Next time I'm in the Manchester area will be the first time I'm in the Manchester area.
Hey, you know what? And where's Anthony Andrews? He's like all the way in the back of the Grand Event Center, harassing these fans here.
Well, Anthony Andrews is giving us time to pay some bills. First of all, we have to thank our live stream sponsor at Title Match, Kyle Falkerson at bozosports.com.
Yeah.
Check out memorabilia, wrestling news. They got everything
It's
over
an
at
online
bozosports.com.
platform covering all types of professional sports. And as you mentioned, they have some incredible, cool NFL memorabilia in their shop right now. Go to bozosports.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
Good evening.
My name is Logan Pettis, and I am the Texas Wrestling Review Manager of the Year.
Who gave out that
And while
award?
some can come out and make bold claims, there's your proof in your pudding right there. And since I'm here, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Because it's been said online that I do an awful lot of talking. It's what I'm good at. I talk. I never shut up. Constant. So tonight I decided I'd do something different. The time for talk is over, and the time for action is now. And tonight, adorable Anthony Andrews, Casey Blackrose, and Brandon Weiss are going to take the Texas treats and their treat in training, and we're going to send them back and packing to 2006 where they belong.
All right, no longer a talker, instead a man of action, Logan Pettis is.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from Purgatory, weighing in at 185 pounds, give it up for Casey Blackrose.
Casey Blackrose, another former member of Team Boom Boom, who left Brandon Oliver to join Logan Pettis in this current faction here at RCW. Casey Blackrose, he's sponsored by Jose and Gloria Torres of Torres Irrigation for all your irrigation needs. Give a call, 210-993-1327, or shoot him an email, jt28344@gmail.com. For all our sponsorship information, check us out, RCW Forever, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as RiffordCityWrestling.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing in at 175 pounds of pure sexiness, give it up for the sex icon, Brandon Weiss.
You know, Javi, we've talked a lot about how this team has really evolved over time. No one, I think, has evolved more than the Flamingo King, Brandon Weiss, who also happens to be sponsored by Roger Garcia and the Court. but it makes you wonder if all that evolution is actually going to lead to success in the squared circle.
All that matters is the W's. You and I both know this. In the wrestling business, only if you can bring in the gold, rack up the W's, and bring your team success does any evolution matter. And so we're going to see if Logan Pettis can get it done for these guys. Oh, and yeah, there's the
I think maybe he went over to the concession stand for a little while.
He was celebrating with some fans out there. He must be in a good mood. There it is. And let me say this.
You love the song.
David Kidd, after failing to be victorious here at RCW for nearly 2 years, is somehow, miracle of miracles, on a 2-match winning streak now.
And here he is. Give it up for the RCW International Champion and Treat and Training, David Kidd.
Don Juan straight up broke the trophy.
That's the inaugural Freetail Cup.
Let me help you out, David. Don't want to hurt your ankles. Good job, kid.
Oh, it's
oh, man. Oh, Anthony Andrews, he's got to be livid. That's the Freetail Cup. Oh, it isn't broken. I thought that the cup at the top had fallen off, but thankfully for Andrews, it's still in one piece.
I don't know what it says that you had to help both Carolina Teague and David Kidd get down from
Carolina
the stage.
had the excuse that she's wearing heels. I don't know why David Kidd. You know, you got to make sure that you got good quads, good calves. You don't want to strain yourself getting into the ring. It can happen. Speaking of which, though, David Kidd, sponsored by Neutralite. Moose Lozano at Amway.com/JAD for all your Neutralite needs for all kinds of great supplements. I'm sure David Kidd's on a lot of those supplements. Look at how jacked that boy's looking. His back's bigger, his chest. Oh, and look at things are starting off hot right here on Rcw Bushwhacker. Now, we got lucha rules for this, but you're supposed to only have one wrestler for your team in the ring at a time.
The Texas Streets and David Kidd have already flipped the tables.
This trio of Texas Streets is dominant in the early goings of this matchup. As Kidd sends Andrew, a collision.
Well, I have to correct you there, Joe. David Kidd isn't officially a Texas Treat. I was talking to them backstage. He's a treat in training. Mm-hmm. So that's a tit or a teat. Yeah. T-I-T.
No, it's a tit.
Yeah. So
who doesn't like it? Who doesn't like a perky tit?
So he's not a full voluptuous.
He's getting there.
Teat yet.
He's getting there.
But he is in training, and we'll see how the Texas Streets.
Oh, there we go. Bella's wrong, and the match officially starts now.
Don Juan going to start the match out here for the Treats.
Brandon Weiss over on the other side of the ring. Once again, no tags are required in this Lucha Rules match. Victory can only be achieved by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Don Juan with a big shoulder tackle taking out Weiss. And for a man of his age, he is just so agile.
Remember, the Texas Treats took a 13-year break from RCW action and came back and looking as good as ever in the ring, racking up some impressive victories since their legendary return. Oh, look at Brandon Weiss.
Incredible into the arm drag.
Some impressive rope work and...
But the veteran Don Juan kicking him and the hamstring sending him right over the top rope. No tag needed. Casey Blackrose, now the legal man, gets all caught up and then dumped to the outside. Goes in hard into the guardrail. Brandon Weiss now making his way back in the ring. Tag is made.
So we've got a T kicking some A. So are we TNA now?
No, that's dead. That's dead and gone, brother.
Okay.
But we do have plenty of impact here at RCW. Moodalock there.
Just desserts from the Texas Streets.
With David Kidd with a splash to the back. Quick cover, one count on the first pin attempt of this matchup. In comes Casey Blackrose, now the legal man in this Lucha Rules matchup. Scoop and a slam by our international champion.
Oh, and here we go. Some more teamwork from Don Juan and
Down
Anthony
into
Andrews.
the banana splits there.
Not having it. Here he comes after Kid in the ring.
And we were waiting for this. Andrews, who wants one thing he wants more than anything in the world is to have this international championship back around his waist.
The inaugural Freetail Cup pairs so well with
Kid
that
into the cover,
international
barely
title.
a 1 count.
It pairs so well with that international title. You could see why he would want it back. Oh, and here comes Chris Marvel.
Tags made to Marvel. Looking across to adorable Anthony Andrews. Anthony Andrews, you will see in upcoming episodes of NWA Power and NWA USA, available on Fight TV and NWA's YouTube page as well. So you can see that he's really making the rounds in the sport of professional wrestling.
And for everybody that's been tuning in to RCW for the last few years, they understand why.
Oh, collision there with Brandon Weiss as adorable Anthony Andrews, little showboating into the neck breaker. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg, 1 count.
Anthony Andrews has the size, the skill set, the speed, the agility. It's certainly the charisma.
And Casey Blackrose is just so vicious. Tags made. Here comes Weiss. And the Texas Treats, they're just left waiting on the other side of the ring. Not a lot they could do.
Marvel moving a little slower. Having a tough time recovering.
Logan's team is doing incredibly well right now, cutting this ring in half, keeping Marvel away from his team. If they could keep this pressure on Marvel, they could get a big victory here in this opening contest here on RCW Bushwhacker.
The only thing that's going to beat a team like the Texas Streets is oh my goodness, look at Logan Pettis on the outside, choking Chris Marvel on the bottom rope while the referee was distracted.
Yeah, Rena Pink did not see that coming. Cover again, 1 count on Marvel.
I was going to say chemistry and teamwork was going to work, but you know, sometimes some shenanigans on the outside, that'll take down a team too.
And you know, they had to come in expecting that. The Texas Treatants and their treat in training had to know that Logan Pettis was going to go and cut corners and do everything he can to get a victory for his team.
Marvel still trying to work his way out of that dangerous corner. And even with the ref keeping her eye on things happening over there, you just never know with a guy like Logan Pettis managing.
Remaining.
You got the time call there from Carolina Teague. We got a 10-minute time limit on this matchup here. As Anthony Andrews, he does not want this to go the distance. He wants Marvel to tap out now. And here comes Blackrose and Weiss running interference. And now
When is he gonna get some
everything
help?
is
Oh, here
broken
we
down
go.
here. Rena Pink,
Oh,
she is
Pink.
trying. Oh, and look at this. Logan
Oh.
Pettis again choking the life out of Marvel.
Don Juan doing what he can to point out the shenanigans on the outside, and our referee Pink just didn't see it, and now
2 count.
Marvel still somehow kicked out. Should have mentioned before, the action happening so quickly. The Texas Treats also have a sponsor. They're sponsored by Encyclopedia Carl and Sean Belcher.
Once again, thank you for your sponsorship. If you want to be a part of the sponsor and be a part of this great shows that we have here at RCW, especially coming up on July 3rd, right here at the Grand Event Center, it'll be the Declaration of Champions. Go to rivercitywrestling.net for all the information there.
Declaration of Champions. So you're not coming to that show?
I'm hoping to. I do declare, sir.
Oh, here we go, Casey Blackrose.
Oh, but look at Marvel sliding through with a DDT.
And is that the window that the Texas Streets need to get back into this matchup?
I don't know. Marvel's taking an awful lot of damage. I don't know if he's going to be able to make his corner faster than Casey Blackrose can make it to his.
The crowd urging Marvel to get to his corner, and who's going to come in?
Tags are
both of them, David Kidd and Don Juan.
Interesting variation on what they believe Lucha Rules is, as Don Juan and David Kidd with the double team into the cutter. Vice rolled to the outside. Now Casey Blackrose is alone. David Kidd, big splash in the corner. Followed with a shotgun boot from Don Juan. Got him up again into the code breaker. Oh, and Blackrose is in a bad way. Flatliner, center of the ring. It's feeling pretty sweet for the Texas Streets. Oh, but a shot to the midsection. Here comes Brandon Vice.
Vice going for that spring off of the... Oh, and he took a shot from David Kidd.
Kidd had it scouted. He knew right when he was coming down. Anthony Andrews, clothesline, takes out Don Juan, but Kidd...
2 minutes remaining.
Going for the wheelbarrow, trying to suplex Kidd. Kidd holds on to the bottom rope. Don Juan's holding on to his hands. Anthony Andrews, he didn't see Marvel. Oh, the backstabber. The extra credit stunner. The stunner. And the Treats take out Andrews.
Blackrose coming back into the ring now. The legal...
spear! My God, Kidd just cut him in half.
Whoever's in the ring is legal, and that is Casey Blackrose right now.
But
Brandon Vice rolls up. David Kidd.
He's still in the ropes. He's in the ropes.
Oh, and David Kidd, that's it. The streak is over. David Kidd, the international champion,
Ladies and gentlemen,
takes his first loss with the title.
For our winner, Brandon Vice.
I am absolutely perplexed by Rena Pink right there. She should have been able to see that he was blatantly in the middle and the bottom rope. I don't understand how she could have made that call.
Well, Logan Pettis has
Logan Pettis bought her off? Has he taken some of Mommy's money and paid off an official here at RCW?
I mean, there's no proof of that aside from everything that we saw in the ring.
I couldn't believe she counted 3.
What is... Oh, my God. Look at that.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Taking some of your mama's money out of her purse to pay off an official. Despicable.
RCW official Pink coming off and going home with the gangster's role.
She needs to be fired. Logan Pettis needs to be fined. Unacceptable.
I don't know where Brandon Oliver is and if he's going to let that stand, but the Texas Treats and David Kidd in the ring stunned after what should have been a winning effort. They can raise their hands high all they want.
Let's hire that referee in the front row. I want to hire that guy. I don't know who he is, but at least he won't be bought off.
But David Kidd taking his first loss as RCW International Champion, and you know, despite the shenanigans that happened in the ring, does that mean that Brandon Vice is going to be the #1 contender after that? And we don't make the rules, we just call it how we see him, guys.
Well, what I saw is David Kidd and the Texas Treats got screwed here at RCW Bushwhacker. At the end of the day, though, still our international champion.
I mean, the only thing worse than that in terms of travesties is the fact that you and I don't have sponsors.